We are down to the best of the best, the final four teams to advance to the final stage of the season of our year one Dynasty Rebuild series, where we have finished strong with one of the worst teams trying to turn them around. And we ended up shockingly winning a bowl game with the Honolulu Dragons, but we did not qualify for the playoffs. And here we are, taking a look at the Commanders, who had a couple upsets making their way, and they are going to be going up against one of the only undefeated teams in the league, and that's Grand Forge Generals. They have been number one probably the second half of the season, and they stayed up there at top, dominating all the way through. As we have witnessed the Detroit State Rams dominate throughout the playoffs, seeing one of the best running backs by far, superstar status that is, dominating his way, carrying his team all the way through up to this point, and they're going to be facing the West Bay Bishops, who also had a couple upsets in this playoff run. Guys, this has been one of the craziest first season debuts of all time, and every single match has been a amazing experience, and I witnessed a lot of greatness in all those matches by far. As we continue to have that happen, as we spectate the remainder of these matches going on, and seeing who's going to make it all the way through. We continued with the winning team that we spectated in the playoffs to see how they do, and that is Detroit State Rams, as we're going to be watching them for the third match as they go up against West Bay Bishops. Bishops coming into this game with a team overall of a 90 rating, an 83 defense, and a stunning 96 overall rating for their offense. As the Rams, team overall is an 89, defense is an 89, and offense is an 88. Pretty well balanced for the Rams, as Bishops as a team is 90, and having a dominating offense. I'm expecting to see them dominate on offense, and seeing how the Rams can fare against that, as they are pretty much well balanced. But we have seen how they play on defense, and their defense is pretty much lights out football, game changer, making a lot of turnovers. So this is going to be another good one. Let's go ahead and get right into it and break down today's matchup. As the Bishops has a wide receiver that is a stunning 98 overall. Is he going to be the superstar for this offense, as they kick things off with first possession? And check it out. They end up getting blasted in the backfield. Forced fumble happens, but the running back is able to recover it. But a huge loss. Second and 19, they hand it off, get stuffed. Third and 20, they need a huge first down pickup, and the Rams defense shuts them down on the first possession. Here's the first possession for the Rams. As we know, their running back number 28 has been a standout in the past couple games, leading this team up to this point, as they end up unable to do anything on offense. They go 4-and-out, giving the ball right back to the Bishops. Can Bishops capitalize off their first possession mistake? And that's what they do. Their running back wiggles his way through the trenches and takes it to the crib. What a start to this game, as the Bishops recover and make a big play happen for this team to get a momentum boost. How will the Rams respond to this, going down early on in this game? As the Rams throwing a blind read into coverage, almost getting picked off. And now, how will Bishops defend their superstar running back? They stuff him. Third and 11, they need a first down pickup, and they get it, continuing on with their drive. As the first quarter is about to come to an end, Bishops is stuffing their run. They're able to contain this talented back for the Rams. Second 12, they hand off the ball again. A decent pickup gain, almost picking up a first down. Third and 3, they need a first down, and that's what they exactly do. Keep it to their superstar. They pick it up, continuing on with their drive. And now Bishops is getting frustrated. They have to stop the run game, which they do. They get them down to a 3rd and 11 situation. Quarterback breaks a sack. He's going to take off, and he ends up picking up a huge first down. What a play by the quarterback, continuing on this drive as they are looking to pass. Dangerous pass, almost could have been picked off, but the receiver comes down with it, getting them down 2nd inches. They elect to pass again, throwing a risky pass, undercut by the receiver, makes a move and almost takes it to the crib, but gets stuffed short from scoring a touchdown. They hand it off the very next play, get stuffed once again. 2-minute warning hits in the 2nd quarter, and they're able to finally punch it in by running the ball. The game is all tied up, 7-all. What will the Bishops do right before halftime? As they start out running the ball, a couple plays later, they end up passing right here. Dangerous pass, and it's a tip drill interception. Just the player is in the right place at the right time for the Rams to possibly make a game changer play that leads to another score right before halftime. Let's see what they end up doing as they have under a minute to get downfield. They end up electing to run the ball, and that's a bad choice as they get stuffed a few times. 3rd and 9, they need a first down pickup. They do find that first down. Continuing on, can they get downfield quicker and get at least some points on the board before the first half ends? They throw a short pass, and check this out. Number 30 is making the play once again, getting huge yardage. Very next play, very odd play call right here. As time ticks, they get stuff on the run and unable to get any points on the board. So they head into 2nd half with first possession. So imagine if they was able to get points, they would start off the 2nd half with momentum and they can play conservative. As they end up doing that, starting out the 2nd half, giving off the ball to their star running back. Then they elect to pass, and they end up getting sacked right here. So big stop by the Bishops. 3rd and 17. They need a big first down pickup right here. And check it out. All the time in the world, and the quarterback can't find anybody. He elects to take off just to get sacked. So 4 and out they go. Bishops get their first possession of the 2nd half, and their running back almost breaks free after breaking one tackler. 2nd and 10, one play later, throwing a short out route, and they get a huge pickup game right here later on during this drive. As the 3rd quarter is closing in, they are going to pass on 2nd down, and check it out. Their quarterback gets blasted and he gets hurt for the remainder of the game. Backup quarterback comes in, starts off hot by throwing a short pass that ends up picking up a first down on 3rd and 9. One play later, 2nd and 10, thrown down the middle, dangerous pass as the 3rd quarter ends, and the Rams eventually hold them to field goal kick, and Bishops go up 10-7. So 3-point difference between the teams as the 4th quarter is underway. Rams is trying to establish the run game once again. Bishops is stuffing that later on during this drive in the 4th quarter as they work their way downfield, and check it out. Triple coverage. What a blind read. And Bishops makes a game changer play. Can they seal this game away from the Rams and pull off a upset as we witness Rams dominate? And so far Bishop has been containing their superstar running back and their ground game. Talking about the ground game, Rams been struggling against Bishop's ground game as they give up a big play right here. As it's 2:49 left, what will the Rams do as Bishops play conservative? They get a stuff right here. Couple plays later, 3rd and 6, 2-minute warning hits. That's a free timeout for the Rams. And check it out. Bishop hands off the ball on 3rd and 6. They need a first down pickup and they get it. So now the Rams will have to start using their timeouts as they end up running the ball once again, giving up big yardage. Will the Rams stop them? They still haven't used their timeouts yet. It's under a minute. And check it out. The Rams finally get a decent stuff, but it's still short yardage away from Bishop sealing this game away. 3rd and 1 as Rams use their first timeout. And check it out. Easy pickup, first down. and some almost scoring a touchdown, which pretty much seals the game, but they put the dagger in and put the game literally away by scoring on the next play. Rams just could not simply stop them from running out the time, but they didn't give up. They stayed in there, fought their way, and was able to score at the very end, but it didn't matter. It was too late already, not enough time, and Bishops ends up defeating the Detroit State Rams, which was shocking to me because you know what? They didn't even target their best receiver for Bishops, who's a 98 overall, and shockingly, they was able to contain their superstar running back for the Rams. It's mind blowing to me as Commanders almost ended up upsetting the Generals, but the Generals was able to pull out a victory by 3 points. Now you take a look at the Generals. Once again, they are the only undefeated team in the league at 16-0. Will they win the championship? As they can be the only team and the first team in this series to pull off a perfect season. As their top players is shockingly their kicker and offensive guard. Now, they are ranked number 1 in passing and ranked number 12 in rushing. Will we see them dominate through the air and somewhat have a decent balance through running the ball, as we just witnessed how well Bishop defense is at stuffing the run, but was kind of mediocre with the pass, but they did make some plays by making interceptions and turnovers. As for the Bishops, they are 13-3 up to this point. The best players, or top players that is their offensive tackle and wide receiver, which shockingly, I thought their best wide receiver was number 1 instead of number 12, as we seen that number 1 was a 98 overall, even though they didn't really connect that much in the recent game. Now check it out. Their passing is ranked 2 in the nation, and the rushing is ranked 2 in the nation. They are well balanced. We just witnessed them upset the Rams, but not by much. How will they fare against the Generals, the only undefeated team in the league? As now we are going to witness the very first championship in this series in year 1. Who is going to be the winner of it all? Will the Generals pull one of the only seasons to have a perfect undefeated season, or will they get upset by the Bishops? Let's see and find out as Bishops coming into this game with a 90 overall team, 83 defense, 96 offense. We just witnessed how they are, what their scheme is, who their best players are. How will it fare against the Generals, who are an 88 overall team with an 82 defense but a 94 offense? It's kind of crazy that they have been number 1 pretty much the inning half of the season all the way through. As we kick off the game with Generals having the very first possession, trying to figure out what their go-to is, who the best player is, as they start off conservative running the ball, as once again they have a very elite passing offense, but they're starting to run the ball. Couple plays in after the run, 2nd and 12, double backs. They're handing off to the fullback. Check it out. He runs into his blocker, makes the defender miss, and he's taking it to the crib for the very first points of the game. For having a ranked 12 rushing offense, and to see them coming into this game and running the ball and scoring the first points by running the ball is kind of odd. It's crazy. I think Bishops wasn't ready for what the Generals had to offer, as Bishops almost breaks free with their first possession by running the ball. They end up passing here, almost throwing an interception, batted down pass. A couple plays later, 3rd and 10, trying to connect with their 98 overall receiver. They don't get it, and 4 and out they go, giving the ball back to the Generals. Can the Generals pull away? As they go back to starting out running the ball. Now, a couple plays later, as the first quarter is about to come to an end, right here, maybe a game changer as Bishops injures their starting quarterback. As the Generals is known for having a top-notch passing offense, how would the backup quarterback do? As right here, they need a first down pickup. Quarterback makes a great read as he comes in the game, but the receiver drops the ball. They have to punt the ball away, and Bishop makes a great play on special teams by blocking the kick. Now they have better field position to work with. Can they tie up the game? As they start off their next possession with a run play. A couple plays later, 3rd and 1, they need a short yardage first down pickup, and they don't get it as they get sacked. So 4th and 8, a very long field goal, and check it out. They almost made it, but it's no good. Turnover on downs, giving the ball back to the Generals. Generals is going back to the run game. They are sticking to this method until one play later, they go to pass, and check it out. This is probably why they wanted to run the ball against the Bishops. Probably finding out that their defense is not good at stuffing the run, even though they stuff the superstar running back for the Rams as Bishops. They make a great play on defense, picking off the Generals with a top passing offense, but once again, this is the backup quarterback. So, as they get downfield off that turnover, sack happens, 2nd and 17. 2-minute warning hits as we are closing in on the first half to finish. Will Bishop score? No. They end up throwing a pick as the DB makes a Moss-like play on the receiver, and the Generals ends up causing a turnover. Will the Generals be able to score some points and stretch this lead to a 2-possession lead right before halftime? Let's see and find out. As a couple plays in, after that turnover, 3rd and 9, they need a first down pickup. Blind read almost gets picked off but doesn't. They have to punt the ball away. So Bishops has time to possibly tie up the game right before half. And check it out. Special teams makes another great play, breaking the tackle, and a punt returner takes it the distance. If he did not get slowed down by that broken tackle, they probably would have scored. They get stuffed. Second goal, one play later, thrown a short pass, and shockingly, with that pass being thrown short, they have one more chance to try to punch it in instead of kicking a field goal. They go for it, and they get sacked, and they get no points heading into the second half. And that's very unfortunate, as they end up getting the ball starting off in the second half. So, will they start off strong? 2nd and 14, trying to connect with their best receiver. And that's number 1. As they end up trying to pick up a first down on 3rd and 14, they don't get it. So, they have to punt the ball away to the Generals, and the Generals ends up getting downfield with little dip and dunk short plays, and they have a great kicker that's one of the top players, and he was able to knock it down. So it's 10-0. The Generals sends a corner blitz, leaves the Bishop's best wide receiver open, and check it out, he takes it to the crib. So finally, we get to see the connection with Bishop's top receiver, who is a 98 overall. And you guys see the speed difference right here as he just outruns everybody and takes it to the crib. So now they have a little bit of life, a little bit fight back, and some momentum. Couple plays into the Generals' next possession. Big sack happens right here, and the Bishops gets the ball right back. As they drove downfield, they're closing in on getting some more points, almost throwing interception, as we are closing in as well on the third quarter coming to an end, as 2 incomplete passes, 3rd and 10, they need a first down pickup, and they don't get it, as the ball was thrown behind the receiver. They have to settle for a field goal, so now it's an all tied up game. Fourth quarter is underway. Generals they drive downfield little by little. And check it out, their starting running back gets hurt. They have been playing conservative football for the most part of the game. So they end up going to pass the ball even though it's 3rd and 1. Won't let the backup running back shine. Check it out. They fumble the ball and almost cough it up in scoring range. But they're able to recover the fumble and they can continue on. So the backup gets his shine and he gets a big gain for a first down pickup. They continue to run the ball. They get down to the red zone, 1st and goal. Instead of running the ball, continuing, they shockingly surprise me as well. They throw a pass and they end up scoring. And then they end up missing the extra point. So Bishops has a chance to score a touchdown and pretty much beat up a lead by 1 point. Let's see what they do. They drive downfield. They try to connect to the best receiver. He ends up shockingly dropping it. 3rd and 10, the very next play. Quarterback's going to look for him once again to pick up the first down, pick up in clutch situation, and he does that. Time is a ticking. It's down to under 3 minutes. They end up playing conservative and check it out. Their running back fumbles the ball. The Generals ends up recovering, and now the Generals can pretty much seal this game. What will they do? They've been running for the most part of this game and playing conservative, but the Bishops is still not out. Couple plays in, Bishops hold them to a 3rd and 9. The Generals continue to run the ball and pick up a massive first down pickup and some yards. Now, the Bishops will have to start using their timeouts, but this was devastating. Giving up a run on 3rd and 9, Bishops has to be devastated. As they end up using pretty much all the timeouts, it comes down to a 3rd and 7 play, and once again, the Generals pick up a first down through the ground. This shall be pretty much game because Bishops have no timeouts. The time's ticking, and check it out. Instead of letting the game tick away and getting their championship, they run the ball and the backup running back fumbles. Bishops makes a great defensive play right here, and now they have a miracle chance to possibly win this game once and for all and upset the Generals. But they have no timeouts. Will they get downfield fast enough? 22 seconds they have to work with. They throw short pass and check it out. He could go all the way. But no, he couldn't outrun the defender, breaks the tackle which slows him down, gets tackled from the helping trailing defender, and check it out. The worst decision play call of all time. This is going up to par with what happened between the Patriots and Seahawks. Why did they run the ball? And then they have a little bit time to try to snap the ball once again, but they don't. They don't get it off in time. And the Generals gets let off the hook with a bad decision play call. What in the hell? Why did that happen? Why did Bishops do that? The Generals wins the championship as you guys take a look at the awards given to the players. I mean, this was mind-blowing. The Bishops just pull one of the most ridiculous play calls of all time and blow the game, choke the game. The Generals gets a freebie, doesn't get upset, and they're able to be one of the first teams to have a perfect season and end it off with a championship that I feel like Bishops should have had that, and they blew it. Wow. That was very unexpected. I thought for sure Bishops was going to, score off that pass, but, to have an extra chance, they end up running the ball. Like, what? I can't lie though. This is how pretty much this first season has been like. I mean, it has been such a roller coaster probably one of the greatest, entertaining, and epic experiences I have ever been a part of. I mean, Maximum Football, man. The future is bright for this game. I'm looking forward to all the updates and things that they're going to be adding on. But to have experienced this dynasty the way I did was just absolutely amazing. Now you guys see here, I'll do another video for the off season as you can play the All-Star High School game, which is pretty dope. And then I guess play drills, you can earn more XP to boost up your players into next season. We just got to see how the off season is like. But yeah, this season, man, I couldn't ask for much more than what I got because this has certainly delivered probably one of the funnest and greatest experiences that I have ever had in a football game for such a long time that I couldn't get as well by playing, all the recent Madden or college football games. I mean, playing Maximum Football, it just hits different just because the overall gameplay aspect. It feels great to not have the ability driven game or scripted animations that don't make sense. I mean, the animations in this game don't have too much, but to see new variety of animations, I love it. It's just a fresh new feel overall. From gameplay mechanics, how the game feels, the speed, just it's a completely separation experience compared to Madden or college football. And this game is more driven to simulation football instead of a arcade like football game, and it delivers. This is the type of game that I'm really ever wanted. And Maximum Football simply delivered a game to pretty much look forward to because this game is not completely done. So imagine the continuation of this game being developed, polished, improved, fixed, and things being added onto the game. I mean, it just only gets better from here on out. So, guys, let me know what you guys think of this season so far, as this was just the first year kickoff. Imagine looking forward to second year kickoff, especially with us being able to pull the top player in the nation, and that's the number one ranked outside linebacker. And then look at all the players that we was able to improve, especially returning players. I mean, I'm looking forward to second season of this dynasty rebuild. Hopefully, I can end with a bang with the championship, but it's too early to tell. If I can continue to win bowl games, I'm fine with that. But this has been a roller coaster ride and a fun experience. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about everything that you guys seen up to this point, and I hope you guys are enjoying it just as much as I am. Until next time, I will see you guys later. I am out. Peace.